The Brexit vote has been very close, so it was a very small majority in favor of exit, which confirms the idea that there was a lot of disparity among people in the UK. I think it has been a negative vote, both for continental Europe and for the UK, and indeed perhaps the UK is going to be affected even more than continental Europe. We've woken up this morning and we've seen that Scotland and Ireland are already calling for new referendum about the future, because they feel they are themselves more European than many people in the UK. So that's going to be negative for them and also negative for Europe. The reaction of financial markets this morning, both from the point of view of the equity market but also from the point of view of the currency, with the pound falling very heavily in initial trading, is totally consistent with a surprise, because in the last few days expectations had been moved towards the idea of the UK remaining in Europe. So I think there will be implications also from the point of view of economic growth in Europe. Certainly Europe was coming out of a long recession, and for example in Italy we've had 2 years of positive growth last year and this year, even though the growth was very, very small. So the impression is that overall growth is still very fragile, and this event could actually make it even negative in the short run. Also, another disadvantage, in my opinion, is that we are really going to miss the pragmatism of of British leaders, because very often at tables when people discuss the future of Europe, we have two different frames of mind. We have the British, who are often very pragmatic, and continental Europeans are more theoretical and dogmatic. So I think that it is another reason why we should try to learn a lesson and improve what we've seen. There are motivations, I think, for Brexit, and so this is something that is so big that it doesn't happen by chance. So we have to think very carefully how we can make continental Europe more effective, more agile and quicker in order to seize economic growth. Also, from the point of view of financial markets, it's very interesting to notice the reaction and the difference between what happened after Lehman Brothers and after Brexit. To some extent, market reaction is even worse today. I think there are good reasons, because we are really charting into very different and very unknown waters, and so we don't know what is going to happen over the next few quarters or years. There will be some other countries or areas within countries that will try their own referendums in order to exit, because there are a few things they don't like, and so there is a big question mark about the European identity in the long run.